Most people think they have free will, that every choice they make is their own, a conscious decision. But what if I told you that was an illusion? Scientists have conducted experiments where they can predict a person's choice up to 7 seconds before the person is consciously aware of making it. This suggests that what we perceive as a conscious choice is merely our brain's way of rationalizing an action that was already set in motion. The feeling of control, the sense of authorship over our lives, might just be a story our brain tells itself after the fact. So when you chose to watch this, did you really choose, or was the decision already made for you, deep within the neural pathways of your mind, long before you even clicked? We're taught that seeing is believing. Our eyes are our windows to reality, capturing the world as it truly is. This is wrong. Your eyes don't see a complete picture. They see fragments full of blind spots and gaps. Your brain works tirelessly, filling in those gaps with predictions and assumptions based on past experiences. It's a constant process of guesswork. What you perceive as a seamless, high-definition reality is actually a clever reconstruction, a best guess created by your brain. You're not seeing the world, you're seeing your brain's interpretation of it. This means your reality is unique to you, and it might be surprisingly different from the reality someone else is experiencing, even if they're standing right next to you. Everyone knows you should drink 8 glasses of water a day. It's the golden rule of health, repeated by doctors, trainers, and magazines for decades. Most people believe this, but this advice has no solid scientific basis. It originated from a recommendation in 1945 that was widely misinterpreted. The original advice stated that we need about 2.5 liters of water a day, but it crucially added that most of this is contained in prepared foods. Fruits, vegetables, juices, even coffee and tea all contribute to your daily hydration. Your body is also excellent at telling you when it needs water through thirst. The idea of forcing down 8 glasses, regardless of your diet, activity level, or climate, is an unnecessary and surprisingly modern myth. You feel an emotion, sadness, anger, happiness, and your body reacts. You feel sad, so you cry. You feel afraid, so your heart races. It seems logical, intuitive, but some theories of emotion suggest this is backward. The truth is different. The theory suggests that your body reacts to a stimulus first, and then your brain interprets that physical reaction as an emotion. You don't run because you're afraid. You feel afraid because you notice your body is running and your heart is pounding. The physical state precedes the emotional one. Your tears aren't the result of sadness. The physical act of crying is what your brain labels as sadness. Goldfish have a 3-second memory. It's a common joke, a metaphor for forgetfulness. We see them swimming in circles in their tiny bowls and assume their minds are a constant blank slate. This is a complete fabrication. Studies have shown that goldfish can remember things for at least 5 months. They can learn to navigate mazes and associate feeding time with a particular signal. Their world is not a perpetually new and surprising place. They remember, they learn. When you look into that bowl, that fish might just remember you from yesterday and the day before, and the day before that. It's not forgetful, it's watching. The 5-second rule. If you drop food on the floor and pick it up within 5 seconds, it's safe to eat. We've all done it. We've all recited the rule, a quick justification before popping that fallen chip into our mouths. It feels like a safe buffer, a grace period from the world of germs. The type of food and the type of surface matter far more than the duration of contact. A wet piece of food on a dirty floor is contaminated in less than a second. The 5-second rule isn't a rule of science, it's a rule of wishful thinking, a gamble you take every time. We are taught from a young age that our tongue has specific zones for different tastes. Sweet at the tip, sour on the sides, bitter at the back. It's in textbooks, on classroom posters, a neat map of our sensory world, but that map is wrong. It's based on a mistranslation of a German research paper from 1901. The original paper showed that certain areas were slightly more sensitive to tastes, not exclusively responsible for them. In truth, all taste buds all over your tongue can detect all 5 primary tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. There are no zones, there are no designated areas. The entire surface of your tongue experiences the full spectrum of flavor all at once. The map you were given was a lie. You get a cut, and your first instinct is to clean it and let it air out. We believe that exposing a wound to the open air helps it dry up and form a scab, which we see as a sign of healing. This is wrong. Medical professionals now know that wounds heal better in a moist environment. Letting a wound dry out and form a hard scab can actually slow down the healing process. It hinders the growth of new cells and can lead to more significant scarring. A clean, moist, and covered wound allows skin cells to migrate across the surface more easily, closing the gap faster and more effectively. The scab you thought was a sign of recovery is actually a barrier that your body has to work harder to overcome. We think of memory as a recording device, a mental library where we store our past experiences accurately. When we recall an event, we believe we are playing back that recording. Most people believe this, but memory isn't a playback, it's a reconstruction. Every time you remember something, you are not retrieving a perfect file. You are actively rebuilding the memory from fragments of information stored in different parts of your brain, and each time you rebuild it, you can change it. New information, current emotions, and even the suggestions of others can subtly alter the memory. It becomes a little different with each recall. Your most cherished memories, the ones you revisit often, may be the least accurate. They are not recordings of the past. They are stories you have rewritten over and over again.